Hello, 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 and welcome to our second lower brackets round number 2 match. And again, it's gonna be a CVT, and this is gonna be a pretty interesting match to check on out because those are two familiar names for anyone who's been watching those replay casts, for anyone who has been keeping up in the SCPH scene, and anyone who's been keeping up with these two players' lives. Because this is gonna be XtinC versus PhyNix. Mr. Mech himself versus Macro himself. And honestly, if both sides play into a playstyle that they are very familiar with, well, this is going to be a pretty long game to go for the brawl. A big fun fact right now between XtinC and PhyNix is we are going to get the same map that we have gotten again on a BO1. I might as well just not, make them ban. Might as well just pick Eternal Empire for them because we are getting Eternal Empire yet again for our best of one bracket. So yeah, it's just that again. It's just EE one more time. Here we go, right here, right now, onto the S-Pen. We are gonna be getting into the matchup. Let's get it on. Let's get it done into quarantine tournament number 2. SCPH bringing you all the action with a little help there from AKG Games. Both sides ready to go. Now let's get into the matchup. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our second lower bracket round number 2 match, and this time it's gonna be a ZVT Civil Warfare right here, right now, and we'll see who's gonna be the one with the bigger head on that dragon. As introducing first on the top right of Eternal Empire, it is gonna be the Aqua Terran of PhyNix, and his opponents on the bottom left right here, right now. It's gonna be that yellow Zerg of XtinC. So as you can see, both of these players having the same clan tag, having the same icon, from the same clan, from the same team, looking to compete with one another, and they have grown with one another as well in the scene. So we've seen PhyNix, we've seen XtinC already into our streams, and very surprising, XtinC actually getting O2'd by Bayagster. Would have thought that XtinC could have actually gotten a map at the very least there, but seems like Bayagster, he's been busy being a frontliner, but he's still a great StarCraft gamer. But enough about him, we'll talk about that guy later on into the semifinals. As here the best of one, anything can happen, and it seems like we are getting standard from our two sides. Now for PhyNix, we talked about how he likes to play the mech, but he has also been dabbling into the bio for quite a while already, and it's been pretty fun actually for PhyNix. I used to just meme him about it in some replays as like, oh, you're actually gonna try bio, is it actually gonna be you playing bio? And he has taken that advice, he has taken, that's not really that advice, he's just taken those jabs as well as really trying to round up his game and round out every single part of the Terran race, learning that bio, looking to be better, then doing for the BC rush into the mech playstyle that he is very, very oriented with already. In the meantime though, for XtinC, I feel like for XtinC, I see him as an open book. I've seen him do so many different compositions, but there are just times in terms of his decision making where he does really slip, especially into the late game. He's very strong at getting the bases up and running. He's very strong at getting his macro going, but in terms of the late game decisions itself, in terms of the clashes, in terms of the composition, it hasn't really been the best thing for him. But you can see that XtinC, if he is really given the pedal, he doesn't let loose, and he might skid from time to time, but I've seen from XtinC that he's a lot of potential if he's just able to figure out what exactly he wants to do in this game. But anyway, there you go, a few force out there from the Reaper, and XtinC just saving drones left, right, and center, making some buildings that he wasn't really going to be building in the first place. But in the meantime, Overlord going to be looking for the scouts. We do see another orbital command into play, Starport right now, with the double reactor onto the Hellion. So this has to be the tech lab coming the way of this starport. It's probably going to be a battlecruiser in behind. Here we go with a tech lab onto the racks as well. And the whole very, very interesting. Last time we saw this here from PhyNix, he was on that low bracket round over match winning against Saipem. And he did the exact same thing in the exact same position. Starport gonna be here, and it might be potentially a swap. It might also be potentially Bio right here, right now. But this time, yes, it's gonna be the swap. Fusion Core gonna be next on the list here. And now for Mr. PhyNix. XtinC in the meantime, though, running on with some speed. And oh, XtinC! He's gonna see this one. He's gonna see that tech lab growing, and at the same time, there's something in production. So XtinC right now is looking around. Where is that fusion core? It doesn't exist. This has to be Banshees coming my way. And honestly, for the newest players of the SC2 as a game, these animations make a big difference. Honestly, it makes a big difference if you see something in production on something, and you figure out that other parts of the tech tree are missing. Well, you can really deduce what is to come. So immediately, Spore Crawlers now coming online here from XtinC. As soon as you see the starport producing anything in the first place, you want to have that anti-air to go. Just keep the protection, keep on with... Oh, it seems like we're having a little bit of some connection issues here for one of our players, but that should be a-okay. But as I was saying, you know, having that anti-air is very, very safe. And for the Zerg, it doesn't take a long while to build that Spore Crawler to begin with. It is very, very mobile, it's flexible in terms of that position. So you can really move around with it. The static defense, not all static actually for the Zerg, and you can use it into the front lines if need be. But PhyNix does have a lot of Hellions right now. XtinC in the meantime, gonna be having these Queens go for a Congression all the way here on to the southeast side. It's something to note that for XtinC and PhyNix, they have to know how to play against each other for sure. They have scrimmed against each other so many times. They have really gotten to know the scene through each other, especially with their contacts. And becoming teammates is such a big deal as well. But right now, PhyNix trying to just mitigate this round there from XtinC, but at the same time, XtinC is having so many of these Zerglings. Also in prime spot, not to get cooked up in one straight line, and that is just gonna be all those Hot Wheels going down. In the meantime, though, it's a big swap here from PhyNix. As soon as he went for Banshee, he's going for the rafts yet again. 3 rafts, 3-1-1, gonna be set on up with a stem back to boot. And the real question right now is, where are those engineering bays? There you go, 2 of them, double pumping up those upgrades. And can XtinC react in time? PhyNix early on, unable to just keep up with what PhyNix was up to. And again, the shenanigans build, as we say, as we see, the 1-1-1-1-1, as we want to call it. Gonna be an absolute standard for the Terran as well. But interesting enough, what does XtinC have in the back? Here comes the Banshees right now, 2 of them cloaked in the first place. XtinC on the right hand side. So basically XtinC is doing the same old thing yet again, trying to force out some movement, trying to get the Queens out of position from the front line. And this should allow the cascade whatever PhyNix wants to do to get in position into the front lines. But this time though, he's not gonna let these Banshees die. He thought earlier on that on those rocks they would be safe. But here comes the transition. I like this for PhyNix. He's hunting the front line right now, making sure that he's gonna be in position to just overrun the opposition with all those Marines in the first place. But XtinC, one step ahead, puts a Spore Crawler already at the last part of that creep, the recesses, the edge of his AoE, and that should be enough to mitigate whatever PhyNix wants to do in the first place. Anyway though, seems like our 1-1 gonna be looking to come online very soon, but I like this here for XtinC. He went for an egg cycle of lots of Zerglings. And interesting enough, he does have that Baneling Nest ready to go, so it's gonna be that speed looking to get in position. Still, it really depends on how the next clash is gonna go, because this is do or die time here for XtinC. This is the best chance he has to go for the attack. He has the best chance for him to really get the potency on. If he's able to steamroll from that with this hit squad, well, that is just gonna be a victory he can secure yet again from the lower bracket. XtinC is the one who is going to be trying to defend. PhyNix in the meantime looking to go for the attack right here, right now. Vaporizing the space already, but here comes the response from XtinC. Going for this round in behind. The Medivac's going for the top up. And this hatchery going to go down, trying to get on away. Time to speed on that. Good snipe there from PhyNix. It seems like the birds of prey going to be looking pretty potent so far. Now, right response here for XtinC. He is looking to mitigate the damage that this Marine composition is going to be doing in the first place. And he is going to be looking to set things up into the front line with the Lings and the Banes yet again. Solo plating going to be coming online, +2 now next on the list. If either +1 doesn't get you the victory, then go for more upgrades, go for something else, go for even more and more of those improvements. As the Overseer right now just roaming around the map, seeing exactly what's going on into the base of our Terran. Now what's next on the list here for XtinC? He's gonna go for proxy hats just to make sure he's gonna have more and more of these units. And really, it's turning into an upgrade war that really is very, very dependent on the timings of both players. Now the 1-1 on the Zerglings mitigating basically the 1-1 on those Marines. A really good call here for XtinC. PhyNix right now though having a big army to boot, but at the same time XtinC right now having a lot of workers and really investing more and more, keeping on ahead with the economy. Still though here for XtinC, he's keeping on up with the armies as well. He's not overdroning, he's not over investing in his economy. He's having more and more of these links, keeping up with the army tab of PhyNix. But it's looking mighty scary because it's a big force coming the way of the Zerg race. And there you go, a classic. It's the Marines, siege tanks, medevacs. You got your top up, you got your far support, you got your guns ablazing. It's a pure army here and now, and in the meantime, it's going to be a drop onto the main base. Overseer though, going to be giving chase, getting the vision that needs to be spotted. But the Queen right now going to be going for a last stand. Takes care of the medevac there, and this might be no way out for PhyNix and this squad of Marines. Trying to get on away, looking for a drop on over. And he's going to send one Marine just to die yet again. But in behind all of this, or rather I'd say into the front lines, the tip of the spear gonna be assaulted yet again. The hatchery gonna go down. Infestation getting mopped up yet again. And there we go with the scan just to make sure that he can clean up all those creep tuners along the way. +2 though gonna be coming online very soon. And in the meantime, here comes XtinC trying to go for a run on by, but PhyNix has already walled off the left hand sides of both bases. He has Marines in position, and here comes the cascade on over from XtinC, looking to get in position for another big fight. Still though, XtinC is in a happy spot. If all goes well in this fight, he will have a lot of money in the bank, so he can trade into this one. Now the siege tanks gonna be the targets, and there we go with the banelings really giving chase to those Marines. Good around here, and now siege tanks are gonna go on down, but the evacuation there from PhyNix gonna be able to save all those Marines into the forefront. Still though, reinforcements have arrived, but the banelings gonna be in position to blow everything up on the ramp, and that is just the infantry getting torn apart at the seams. Have you ever seen a man just explode in a vat of acid? That is just basically what happened there. But PhyNix in the meantime still with the advantage on army count, and XtinC will have to rebuild yet again. Significant damage though on PhyNix's side, and XtinC in the meantime has sent in the hit squad and properly gotten the attack on. Big advantage right now for XtinC. The worker counts as well as that economy heavily in favor of our Zerg player. Army supply right there right then, but workers just heavily in the lead here for XtinC. A lot of units killed though for PhyNix, making sure those links are just getting torn apart with the guns blazing. But beyond that, this is PhyNix right now trying to figure out what's next on the list. Here though with the biofocus, he can keep up with the economy if he has these 3 bases up and running. And the mules, of course, gonna be a good way to keep things up on that income tab. But at the same time, Drilling Claws now gonna be next on the list. PhyNix realizing that these Widow Mines gonna be such a big help, and Liberator is gonna be into the battlefield as well. Freedom is upon us, and PhyNix right now roaming on around Zerglings. In the meantime though, keeping on with the shots. The Marines holding position and trying to get the damage done yet again. Here for PhyNix though, looking to keep on up, looking to get that vision, and taking the Seld Naga Tower, allowing to see what's on the other side of the wall. It's not a golden wall here now, but I guess it is. It's a golden wall per se. But in Eternal Empire, it really is a map that has stood the test of time and is staying alive here in the SCPH scene. This is the 3rd time we're gonna get it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get it yet again into our next lower bracket matchup. We still have a lot of matches to go for, guys. After this one, whoever wins this match will face off against Nux, and then we will move on over to the upper bracket semifinal between Bayagster and Ender. After that, lower bracket finals, and then into the grand finals we go. So a lot of action coming your way, guys, so don't go away. Stick on with twitch.tv/XtinC. Stick on with the quarantine tournament presented to you by AKG Games as well as SCPH. Big shout out to all our sponsors, to everyone who has really committed and communicated into the stream. Thank you guys for tuning on in. It is a great day to bring some StarCraft action yet again. It's 2 days of StarCraft action for me actually, 10 hours yesterday, and who knows how long today, but it feels like time is just going very quickly, and it's time for that supply depot wall to go down yet again. Siege tank though, in the proper spot, PhyNix covering fire, and there we go with a quick little pair. It's like, this thing is on fire. And even though I do like my stacks flame grilled, well, not too flame grilled. It might be too much. But as we said before, if these two players are able to play in the way they are able to play in, we are going to be here for the long haul. And that is exactly what's happening. With XtinC, he has his setup ready to go. Half of the map is his. He's in complete control of everything and anything under that creep. He has these Corruptors as well to provide some fire support up on top, take care of those Medivacs very, very quickly. And the thing about the Corruptors are... honestly, Corruptors are such a good unit. If only they could shoot the ground, then they would be OP. But they're just so tanky. That's the thing. They are a very, very tanky air unit that is built to destroy anything in the air as well. But in the meantime, Chitin is plating. Oh my god, we're actually getting it. So 14 minutes in, it is the late game. And it seems like for both of these players, they really just want to play on the nostalgia trip. Adrenal Gland's going to be coming online, but there's something waiting at the wings. It's gonna be the Ultralisk Cavern there into the fray. So, if I remember correctly, the Chitin's plating is the armor upgrade that makes these Ultralisks even more tanky, making them like a 5+5 or something like that in that armor rating. But the other upgrade here, gonna be speed off creep. It's my surprise PhyNix along the way. Really, really interesting to whip out the Ultras right here, right now. And XtinC will be sending them off into the front lines. Here comes the Amuts looking to get their tusks on. Bailey's getting some really good hits. And right here, right now, where are the Corruptors as the Medivacs trying to get on away? And XtinC is out for blood. He knows he has the advantage. He knows he can go for the kill right here, right now. And in the meantime, PhyNix trying to get on away. Look at Cascade, looking to make sure that he can defend. As Marauders now being built out of desperation to try and get the anti-armor on. Banshee's trying to get in position as well. But here comes XtinC onto the left side flank, getting the damage done, and onto the supply depot wall, it will collapse, and this third base now getting torn apart at the seams. Banshee's gonna still there though, getting the damage that needs to be done. Medivacs right now with the healing as well, but those band-aids aren't gonna cover those scars whatsoever, and the Ultralisk rampaging to just destroy everything in their path, but the third base will still stand for a little while. Corruptors right now gonna be in position as well, and this should force PhyNix to stay back in his side. I love it. I haven't seen Ultras in so long, and XtinC is giving it to me, and that is just beautiful. Ultralists, I feel, are such a unit that has been power creep to a degree, because it can be cost sufficient with the Roaches and the Ravagers, with the Hydras into the Lurkers. It's a really strong comp nowadays. Vipers as well as Infestors, something you build into for Hive Tech, and you know, it takes a certain something to play into Ultra, and this is that certain something. Such a bio focus gonna be just torn apart by the cleave damage from those Kaiser Blades, but it's still not enough to just have Ultralisk. You still need to find a way to mitigate the damage as they run on, and they're very, very speedy, especially with the speed upgrade off creep. But right now, PhyNix is forced to lift up all of those commands as much as possible. So the plan here for XtinC is to play the same kind of game, to starve out the opponent, and we are already reaching closer and closer to the 20-minute mark into this game. This is the best of one, guys, and it really goes to show that these two players are really giving it their all. But XtinC, in the meantime, gonna be looking to set on up with the hatchery, and it is all about the aggression here and now, all about him trying to move on over closer and closer to his opponent, and allow him to get the creep spread, allow him to get on over to the other side. But Banshee's raining on down yet again. Here we go with the Zerglings, with the Baelix, with the Ultras, and oh my god, it's absolute obliteration of all the humans down below. Baelix right now getting some damage as well. Good stutter step though, courtesy of PhyNix, but XtinC still giving chase. I'm very interested that XtinC is not taking care of these Banshees as of yet, but as I say that, here we go now with the shots. The Ultralisk gonna be using that cover to try and get on through. Zerglings apparently showing on up as well. Damage being done on both fronts, in the air and in the ground, and PhyNix is running out of members. He's running out of space to work with, and it seems like Team Draken and their pecking order gonna be shuffled around yet again, because this is XtinC overrunning PhyNix. PhyNix desperate to stay on that high ground, but the Elephants, they don't care. They are gonna go to the up top, and they are gonna go uptown just to destroy everything and anything they held dear. Marines going down left, right, and center. Corruptor's gonna be in position, and GG, well played. PhyNix gonna bow on out to his teammate XtinC. XtinC gonna move on over to face off against Nux in a ZVZ. And that was an exciting time. Good call there for XtinC to bring out the Ultras. Absolutely beautiful to see. I'm just glad to see Ultralisk, no matter what you guys can say. Beautiful stuff, and I feel like it's a right call against a composition like that. That was fun. That was a very fun match, and that is how you play against the 1-1-1-1-1. That's for sure. That is how you play against that bio. Really respect the timings. Keep on up, against the opposition, and okay. So we'll be figuring out how our order is gonna be. So it seems like Mr. XtinC here feeling tuckered out after all those matches, even though we are rounding on down. And we are going to be looking to get actually into our semifinal first, so this will take a little while longer, as XtinC needing a little bit of a break after some really solid matches all throughout the day. So congratulations to XtinC, gonna be facing off against Nux next, and we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with the SCPH Quarantine Tournament number 2. We love shoutouts though to our sponsors real quick, AKG Games, as well as community sponsors from the SCPH community. We got DLS Mizzle, Supermalls by Extrapol, and Destroyer PH. You guys are here at twitch.tv/DaksPH. You can see my socials down below in the window channel. There you go. You can check me out on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Twitch, of course, which you are watching from right now. This has been, and this is still, the SCPH Quarantine Tournament number 2 Masters Plus bracket, and we will be right back. We'll just set up for the next match.